Hi, this is going to be a very, very brief message. And I just want to just say that, there comes a time when you have to have the hard conversations. And what I'm about to mention is one of those hard conversations. Now, I know you saw the story, well, I would hope most of you saw the story of Nancy Mateo, the vice mayor in Florida, Coral Springs, Florida, who was unalived by her husband. And that's it sort of it was in the news, the mainstream news. And this story sort of hit a nerve with a lot in the black community. A lot of time, a lot of black women in particular. And I guess it was really painful to see such a high profile woman with such a promising future because she was about to announce that she was running for Congress. And anyway, I just want to say that what happened with her, the tragic tragedy that happened, with her, is just a microcosm of what's going on with black women as a whole. And for every what, there is a connected why. And this is why I'm saying this is one of the hard conversations because this is a conversation that the black community has shied away from for decades. All day, every day, we talk about the black struggle, the pro black struggle. But let me tell you, there is a struggle within the black struggle. Now, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but there's a struggle within the black struggle. And it runs, you talk about the black struggle, how we fight against white supremacy, this and that. But let me tell you, there is a struggle that runs parallel to the struggle against white supremacy. And it's time it be addressed. Now, you have people on YouTube, they may address it, but it may be in a way that turns off some people. And I may turn off some people myself, but there comes a time, as I said, we have to have the hard conversations. Now, I'm not going to talk so much about it on this video because I want to keep this video short. But if the Most High doesn't change my mind, I'm going to be addressing this issue more in my videos that I upload on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see more videos by me, excuse me, you can just go to my YouTube channel. No, that's KNOW, no, and then hyphen Hosea, like the book in the Bible, Hosea, HOSEA 4:6. That's chapter 4, verse 6. No, Hosea 4:6. That's the name of my channel, and I'll put the link to it under this video if you are watching me on on Facebook. I'll put the link under there. But this is just going to be a very brief message that I just want to let you know that yes, I'm going to be addressing this issue. And actually, in a couple of my videos, I address the issue because, as I said, for every what, there is a connected why. And as there's a spiritual reason for the quote unquote black struggle, you know how those of us who were in the woke community, we were wondering why we as black people, not just those in the woke community, black people period, will wonder why is it that this is going on with quote unquote black people? Why is it that we are treated this way? Why is it that we're hated? I mean, universally. It's just not in the United States. It's just universal. And we did the research, and then we learned, our history before quote unquote before slavery. And then those of us who are of the belief that not all black people, but the black people especially those of us who are in the diaspora and even in Africa, that we are the descendants of the children of Israel, the true descendants of the children of Israel. Now, I know not all of us are of that belief system, but those of us who did the research, you know, a lot of us, that's what we came across, and that's what we started to subscribe to. But we were searching for answers. See, that the point is, we were searching for answers. But let me tell you that there is a struggle. Once again, there's a struggle within the black struggle. And it is time that we address it. And let me tell you, it has to do with gender. There is a spiritual component to this gender struggle we see, this so-called gender war. And in a couple of my videos, I addressed this. And there's two videos that I would love you all to, if you haven't watched them already, to check out. And if you've watched them already, in light of what's going on now, you may want to review them. And before I recommend those videos, I just want to say that, there is an uptick in violence against black women. If you do the research, black women are 3 times as likely in the United States, are 3 times as likely to be murdered than white women. The murder rate of black women is 3 times that of white women. And also too, for as like and a lot of that is intimate partner violence. For as like, the pro-black movement have long centered what's happening to black men, but you don't hear as much about what's happening to black women, unless the person or people committing the act against a black woman is someone other than a black man. But when it comes to the violence that are committed by black men against black women, you don't hear that so much in the black community, but yet it's very, 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 very prevalent. But you don't talk about it. It's something we see, but we don't address. But it's time. It's time to address it, because see, we have to deal with that enemy within. Because if there's no enemy within, the enemy on the outside can do no harm. We have to deal with this enemy within. And it's high time we address that enemy within. Now, before I, in this video, I said I was going to recommend, the 2 videos that has been on my channel for a while. And maybe at the time, it wasn't of interest to anyone much. But now that things are like with the case with Nancy Mateo, and also too, there was a black female pastor in North Carolina that was unalived by her husband. And that's another case that the black community is talking about. And I'm thinking now, because I'm seeing people making the comments on Facebook, why is this uptick? Why is this uptick in women, black women being murdered by their significant others, their husbands or their boyfriends? You're starting to see that now. At one time you weren't seeing that, but now you're starting to see it. There's a reason for that. And let me tell you, it is spiritual. And this was a video I put out last year, and it was titled the Gender Paradigm Shift and its impact on man-woman relationships. Now, that video did not get a lot of views, and I guess maybe the message didn't, it didn't resonate. But maybe, in light of what's going on now, maybe it will resonate with some. But I would say this too. when you watch that video, I talk about the zodiac and I talk about the chakras. Now, some of you, especially those of you who may be, Christian, you may be sort of leery about the chakras and about the zodiac. So I just want to give you a warning, a heads up. When you watch that video, I'm going to talk about mention the zodiac and the chakras, and I'll explain in the video. I'll explain why. And also too, there was another one I did last year. A video was titled "The Symbols," where I did a book discussion on the book, which is of the same title, written by Mama Zogby. Now, with that video, I did get a little bit of kickback or backlash, but it wasn't much. It wasn't much. And actually, I had taken those videos down and I put them back up. So now my symbols video, the viewership did really well. But if you go and look at it now, I don't have very many views on them. That's because I took it down. And when I took it down, I lost those views. So you just see only a handful of views if you go look at it now. But I would recommend that you check those videos out. Because see, when I see an issue, I like to go to the root of it. As I said, for every what, there was a connected why. I like to go to the root of the matter, get down to the history, get down to the spiritual part of it. And once you get down to that, then you will understand why things are happening the way that they are happening. So anyway, I said I didn't want this video to be too long, but it's already longer than what I wanted it to be. But anyway, I just ask that you check those videos out. Once again, it's titled, the first one, "The Gender Paradigm Shift and Its Impact or Effect." I either put the title as "Effect" or "Impact" on man and woman relationships. And the other one is "The Symbols," and it's a book commentary on the book, which is of the same title. But anyway, and as I said also, if the Most High doesn't change my mind, I'm going to be addressing this situation a little bit more and uploading my messages on my channel. But please check out my channel and like and subscribe, and also feel free to leave a comment whether you agree or disagree. See, we're about conversation, we're about discussions. So anyway, that's my message. You all stay blessed.